Sweet. I was gonna say, I love how you're the model of all the different templates, like square,
Right.
landscape, vertical.
Right. Yeah, it's the quickest, easy way for now. So in the future we'll get someone a bit better looking, you know, like maybe a hot blonde chick or something like that. I don't know.
No, of course.
Yeah, no, I will.
Crystal Hoffman, that would be sick.
Who's that? Sorry.
She's a proper model. Yeah. You know.
Oh, right. Yeah. Didn't catch the name. Sorry.
Brittany Crystal Hoffman. She has a course called the LinkedIn Laws, and she's like an expert in personal branding. And she used to work for Gary Vaynerchuk.
All right, and she's an actual model as well.
And yeah, she has an Instagram model. Like, I mean, she's gorgeous, and yeah, expert on LinkedIn, and yeah, I think I don't know. That's who came to mind.
No worries. But first of all, thanks, man. Thanks for.
Okay, so I'm really stoked that you actually used an example of one of my videos, and so that definitely got my attention. It came out really good.
Nice.
So when I was originally looking at the pricing, I was just kind of comparing that to what I would pay for a captioning service standalone, which is around $1 per minute. So
right, with
but it's actually more of like a video editing, like turnkey. So I don't have to do anything with those captions afterwards, like pay an editor to put them into a video and all that. So it ends up being like $25 per video if I get the, starter kit for 4 video credits per month. So that's like 20 minutes of video, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Certainly, if you go up to the higher plans, it works at about $20 per video. But we've got 4 people working on each and every video. First person is the transcriber, so they manually transcribe the videos. We don't use software because that's just, I don't know. You've probably used, and that's probably why you use Rev, right? Because using software is just a pain in the ass. They promise like 98% accuracy, but it takes you 98% of your time to fix the 2% that's not working, right?
Yes. Yeah, so we purpose. At that point, for like a few minute video, what I do if I'm just trying to get it done myself is I'll just go try to transcribe 2 minutes. I'll just type the whole thing out. I won't even bother trying to go fix what YouTube already did, because the punctuation and having the sentences split by a human. I mean, eventually maybe we might get there, but right now I think it's a good market.
Maybe. Yeah, within the next 3 to 5 years, maybe it might get there if it gets really smart. But there's still things like knowing where to put a full stop. As simple as that. Just knowing where to put a full stop. Another thing is knowing where to actually cut the sentences so that they're, like what's it called, a grammatical bite, or there's a. What was it? Yeah, it's like a thought or something. Like it's like boom, so it doesn't break the thought, between the captions. That's another thing. The other things like just a jargon, or industry specific words or names. Like that video of yours was interesting.
Yeah.
The transcriber got back to me and goes, Gideon, there's all these names in here. And you have them completely wrong. It's okay, well, let's look at the post, and grab the correct spelling. So, piece of software is not going to do that. So the first person that works on it is the transcriber. Yeah, transcriber, and then we have another person, and all they do. So the first person, all they do is transcribe. The second person, all they do is review the transcriptions, because we found that the people doing the transcriptions, they're great, but they become blind to their own mistakes. So we get another person to review the transcriptions.
That's good.
And we found that that's necessary. Like we thought, okay, this is worth putting in the extra cost there, because we're going to pay for their time, right? So, but yeah, absolutely, because we want to promise 100% accuracy.
Well, what I would do is, if I just transcribed it, I wouldn't even review it, because it's like, of course I got it right. I just did it myself. Review it. It's eyes on it.
Yeah, and you'll know what it's like, right? When you watch a video and there's even just one word off, or there's not the right punctuation. It's like it breaks the train of thought, and then you go, and then you miss the next sentence or whatever, and so it breaks the engagement. So we hate that, and we want to get it 100% right. So that's our goal. And we don't always get it right, because sometimes there's words we don't understand, or weird accents or whatever else. But then we've got that opportunity to work with the client to they just tell us what it actually should be, and when we fix it up, no problem.
Yeah.
Third person is the video editor. So they then put it together into a nicely formatted video. So using one of our templates, which I'll show you in a second. And then the fourth person reviews the final product. And if there's any issues, we send it back to get fixed. Once they're happy with it, we send an email out with a link to download the video.
So basically, it's a 2-step process with a manual review after each step.
What do you mean, sorry?
So there's basically, it's a kind of a 2-step process, captioning and then the video editing, and then there's a review after each step.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, you got it.
The 4-person workflow.
Yes, that's right. So the final person, so they're all different people as well. That's really important too, because there's different things to review at each stage. So that the last person is like, okay, this is the final review. They do check the captions again, but obviously check that we did all the things that you asked for in your settings, in your customizations. So so far so good. We sometimes get it wrong, but like I say, if we get it wrong, we just easy to fix it up. Yeah. So
your team is like pretty much all virtual, or?
Yes, all virtual. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The final like, how do I upload? That's what I'm assuming you're about to show me right now. It's like, how do I upload the video? How will I retrieve it back? If there's anything unchanged, how can
Yep. Once you've got it set up, which I'll show you now, it shouldn't take you more than 20 seconds to submit a video. If it takes you more than 20 seconds, you're wasting time. Then you're done. Like, you don't have to do anything else. That's your video editing job done. So I can show you, man. Unless you got any other questions first.
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. It definitely, I understand those pain points.
Cool.
And I see how valuable it could be, especially even for me. So to tell you a little bit about myself, I have, been doing LinkedIn video content for a full year now, and I started using iMovie, just editing my own stuff, and then just kind of grew from there. Finally got Final Cut, so I could actually do square videos, and I could even animate my own bar. Started making some of those social videos.
Very cool.
But I was using rev.com, and then I would be bringing those in to either Final Cut or just uploading them directly with the YouTube video. And about 2 months ago, I actually hired my first full-time video editor.
Cool.
Christopher, his name, he's from the Philippines. So like, I kind of have my own team, and he's helping me deliver, kind of more at my edited pieces, like vlogs, and also my client work. So I work with a few clients in the industrial automation niche, and make video content branding for them, and also go to events. So like, I might be going to this event in Las Vegas next week. And doing video content there, but like, this would be a perfect service for me to just pull out my phone, do a quick video, like, hey guys, I'm going to be going to this conference next week, and this is where I'm going to be. And then, cause like, there's like this gap, right? So if I could just film that, and then you can get it back within 24 hours, like, because sometimes what I would just end up doing is, like I did with the top 10 beards video, is I just posted it without captions, because I wasn't trying to make it a full video, but this would kind of make it the barrier to entry of like having a nice edited video, like much simpler.
Right. Yes.
And that's where what is it, $20 per video ends up paying for itself.
Yeah, that's right. And so, our audience are people, I guess people are already, making money in their business. So, and they, I guess they value their time more, so they don't want to be sitting there learning new software or doing it themselves, especially if they're doing the publishing, like even twice a week, like if they've got to do it themselves, it means it's time away from operating within their unique ability, which means you're just essentially wasting your time. So $20 to, like, if it takes you an hour, and you spend $20 on that.
For me, I was pitting it against if I were to hire like another video editor, which is like $500 per month, and I could probably train them to do that, but I don't necessarily want to do that. I think it would make more sense for me to work with you and use a system that you've already built to scale that out, right? Because I really do want to keep my company small. But
yes, totally. Look, there's one of the first people we showed this to. They got really excited about it, and they were using it, and like, I was happy for them to use it as a free user, because they're an influencer and stuff like that. But then they actually said, look, I love it, but I would prefer to build my own team to do it. And we were fine with that. So they ended up building their own team to do it. So that's a very valid way as well. The only issue with building your own team is that you got to manage them. Yes. And if they, so every time you get a new person on board, it's like there's a new. Well, you got to go and find them first, right? If someone leaves, you got to go and find the new person, and then you've got to train them up and blah blah blah. It's just
that's a lot of time. Yeah. So for my niche set of clients, it makes kind of sense for me because they're doing like actual full-on video editing and projects, and
right.
Cool. But to fill the gap between, because I don't really even accept new customers. I'm not trying to, basically be a video editor, right. But if there was someone I knew that was in the space, like my friend who is doing finance videos, like I wouldn't ever take that on as a client myself, but I could say, hey, look, here is, remind me of the name, Splasheo.
Splasheo, yeah, right.
$99 a month. You could do weekly videos. I mean, if you're showing up weekly, like that's more than enough for, I'd say, most people. Like if you're going to be an influencer, obviously you got to show up daily, but if you're just a professional, just trying to grow your influence in a niche, like real estate, finance, even programming or management, like just kind of building a personal brand. I mean, this would probably be really a sweet spot for them,
Yes, I hope so, man. Like we've got a good number of clients at the moment, but obviously always looking for more growth opportunities. But it's definitely at the higher end. Like the number one sort of complaint we get from our ads, people saying it's too expensive, But I think the trouble is they compare us to software solutions, and
you can't make that comparison because otherwise it would be too expensive. But you're not
correct.
It's turnkey, whereas every other solution, like using Rev.com, still requires a video editor's time to import it, do the finished product. So, I mean, unless you're the misfits and that's what you do is your creative agency, and you just, an individual wanting to build your brand, I think it makes a lot of sense to pay that rather than like you could buy Final Cut and that's $300, or you could get 3 months of, videos that would just crush on social media, over if you just posted it without anything, and a lot of people do that and that's still great. Like they should just start wherever, but if they want to take it to that next level, that's where Splasheo comes in.
Yeah, I mean the way we sort of look at it as like an extreme example is to say I want to travel to like I'm on the Sunshine Coast. To say I want to travel into Brisbane, right, which is about an hour and a half drive. I need a car, either a car or a train. But let's say I'll take a car. I could decide to either buy the car or rent the car. Someone else's. Or I could, create the car myself and buy all the tools and technologies to create the car myself,
So when I was making the transition from doing everything myself, editing, to hiring an editor, I ultimately what I realized was that I wanted to build this system where it's kind of like personal branding as a service. I didn't want to build it though. I just wanted that to be done, and I had never really known about it. But ideally, if you were to build a system like that, that's what you would do. But why? But now that already exists, because like I wasn't aware of it 6 months ago, but I had this idea of just, why should it have to be that hard?
Yeah. Just like my thing is like you find your unique gifts and talents, you God-given gifts and talents, and then outsource everything else, as far as you can. Like, either outsource or build a team around you that can, so that you can shine, man. Like we've got this light inside of us, right? That's got to come out. And if you do things that is not within that unique ability, you're putting a block over it. You're putting like an umbrella or something, or you're hiding your gifts under the bed or whatever. So, I think you gotta get it out there and remove all the obstacles. That's why I created Splasheo, because like I was getting fed up with video editing, and then I discovered the caption thing and realized, hey, hang on, I don't have to edit my videos anymore because captioning does the same job, which is it gets engagement, right? That's the only reason you really do editing for our kind of videos. And then captions took care of that. I thought, oh, great, so I don't have to edit videos anymore. But now it's a pain in the backside to do the captions. So
most of the time I'm watching a video without any sound, and so that just shows that if the videos don't have captions, you're just going to scroll on, but if you have captions, you might start reading it. And especially the social media graph, like the headline too, that really grabs your attention. It basically lets the user know, is this something I really is interesting to me and is worth my 60 seconds to 2 minutes of listening to what they have to say. Like if I'm interested in, top 10 beards of LinkedIn,
exactly,
I might be interested, right?
Yeah, and I noticed your beard is coming on nicely there. You can actually see it.
I'm about ready to film the video, honestly. I at least wanted to hold a candle to some of the nominees because there was like over 200 nominees, and I'm gonna do probably a Google spreadsheet with all of the links to everyone's profile who was like submitted. But so I'm gonna like kind of name them off as like nominees, but I'm gonna go select the top 10 based on how much support each person that someone like essentially nominated for, like how much. And then also just my own personal preference, and then do the top 10 and
very cool. Will you rank yourself?
I really I just like doing that, and people like watching those videos too, so they're just fun for me to make.
Definitely. You should definitely rank yourself within the, I don't know however many people.
I would never do that. That's the whole point, So like top 10 LinkedIn influencers, like I'm not gonna nominate myself, but when I made that,
you are growing a beard, so
everyone was messaging me. Like 4 or 5 of them messaged me. They're like, I got like 300 followers today or connection requests. Wow. Like I just blew up their inbox from doing that top 10 video. Like Sarah messaged me, Sam messaged me. He shared a picture of it on Instagram, and I'm like, and then obviously I'm getting a lot of followers from that too.
Yeah, that's so brilliant. Yeah, it's a great idea, man. It's a really good idea. Well done.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, man. That's awesome. So are you able to like share your screen or?
Yeah, I'll show the backside. Just before I do, just want to make. There's only one requirement. Sorry.
You want me to stop recording or?
You keep recording. It's fine either way for me. No problem. Just one note, I guess, is that if, like in general, if you could use this account just for yourself as opposed to for clients.
No. Of course.
Other than that, it's like
that's what I was going to say. If I'm going to use it for a client, then I'm going to like sell them like a subscription, basically.
So you can, if you want to do that, you can either go through our affiliate program, and there's an affiliate commission as well if you want that, or if you prefer, you could just use it on behalf of them, like kind of like a white label solution, and you just add your own margin onto it.
Okay, that's smart. Yeah. Okay, so there's also. It's funny. I've been selling this. Like I get a lot of requests for people to like review stuff and sell stuff. So it's like hard for me to pick which ones I actually want to focus a lot of time on. But this one I'm definitely interested in. But another one I've actually been interested in is called Shield app. It's a LinkedIn analytics tool. Have you heard of it?
Oh yes. String showed me that. I'm not sure if you know String. She's got about 30,000 follower connections here on LinkedIn. She showed
LinkedIn creators of Australia.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, she was in there. Okay, so she's lovely. I've known her for. I actually met her with my other startup that I sold started this year. But she came to visit on the Sunshine Coast, which was pretty cool, and she was at the co-working space where I was working. So that's how I met her. But she showed me. I'm pretty sure she showed me Shield app, and it looked pretty hot.
Yeah. But the reason why I was saying it was because I didn't even create an affiliate account, but I just started sharing the affiliate link from Katrina Kurt. Katrina Kurt 10 is the code to get like 10% off. And I just was like, I'm probably not going to sell. It's not even worth my time probably to sign up for the affiliate account on my own, but like, let me just share hers. And then like, it's actually been getting her like a decent amount of traffic, but it's like, I would just be happy to do that anyways, but maybe this would be worth me setting up the affiliate account and then.
Yeah, man, try it out first. Like seriously, if you like it and you think it's worth sharing, then I won't stop you. But it's certainly not a requirement. I like part of what I'm doing with Splasheo now is I'm looking for people like you that I have been, but finding people like you that I think are doing a really good job with video.
This is what I want to promote, though. This is what I want to sell. Like I said, I would have built this product myself. I didn't even want to. I'm like, I'd much rather have someone else build this. And I'm thanking you for doing that. So I might as well sign up for the affiliate program and sell that, at least if not just to my clients, to use it on their behalf.
Cool. Well, it's
my social media following, whatever. What's up, guys?
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And but it's certainly not a requirement. Like it's not, like I said, it's no strings attached. But if this is awesome for you and you want to share it out of the goodness of your heart because you think it's an awesome product, that's ideal. That's an ideal situation for us.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, first let me show you the background, the back end, and then and you can start using it. Pretty straightforward. Do you mind if I log into your account and show you in your account, because then we can set up your default settings and stuff so it's ready to rock? That'd be cool.
Okay.
So let me just do that now. I don't know I know what your password is, of course, because I created it for you, but you can change it and I won't be able to
Zack
see.
is amazing. Yeah, I'll have changed it by the time I post this video, but it's Zack is awesome.
Okay. So there you go. Should be able to see my screen now.
Yep.
Can you see that? Okay, cool. So dashboard, you can see how many credits you got. You can hit this big green thing here to start a video, or to go to the templates, or just go to templates here. I'll just first show you the templates and the ordering process, and then I'll show you the default settings, just to speed up future orders for you. But for the templates, basically, if you can view them as like a pizza base kind of analogy, where you start off with a base, but then you add your own ingredients to make it unique for you. That's kind of how these work. So you can basically have an infinite number of combinations here. So it looks like not many templates, but really you can make them look any way you want within these sort of different structures, I suppose. The most popular one is this top one, the fancy square, and that's so I used this one for creating your first video, and then also the portrait version of them. So each one of them has a square version, a landscape version, and a portrait version as well.
Okay, quick question. If I upload a video, can I download it? So I have to pick one first. I'm not able to do like fancy square and then also download the Instagram TV version of that.
No, you can do all of them at the same time. So on the next page, you'll see as part of the ordering process, you can select which formats do you want. Do you want just square, or square and landscape, or square and portrait?
Does it use extra credits, or you'll just export it each time?
It uses half an extra credit for extra aspect ratios.
Okay.
Because we don't have to do the transcription again, so it saves us a bit of time. But we still have to put the captions into the new format, so that's like a new editing process. So so that one's pretty popular. This one's very similar. Just the blue bars removed down the bottom, and it's just the captions over your video. So it means the video gets zoomed into a little bit. So just be aware of that. For these ones, you can submit a landscape video. It tells you here what to submit on the side. This one is there's no actual bars. It does start off with like a headline at the beginning. Let me just hit play here.
So
so kind of like that. So you can have it, and fades the background out, or blurs it out for the first 5 seconds or so. And you can change the color. I forgot a yellow here. That's because white didn't work as well, but you can use whatever color. And then the captions down the bottom. So and then your logo at the top. If I hit play again.
Hey Gideon, I have to go right now.
You gotta go. Okay.
Can we finish this demo later?
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, I gotta drop Mary off at the airport. She's leaving for Fiji for 2 weeks.
Okay. No worries, man.
Where are you at? You're in Australia?
Yeah, East Coast.
Oh, East Coast LA or US or East Coast Australia?
Australia, yeah.
Okay, see, when you say East Coast, I just default to.
No, sorry, East Coast Australia. But yeah, man. If we don't catch up soon enough, you can go ahead and submit already, man. It's pretty easy.
So wait, but like in Perth or?
I'm other side. Sorry, did I say East? I mean West. No. East,
oh no.
East Coast.
Yeah. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, Perth's on the West Coast. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta go, but maybe like in a few hours we finish it.
Yeah, sure, man. If I hope I'm around then, but just ping me on LinkedIn or whatever, and if I'm there, we can chat.
Okay.
Set up.
And I want to talk about getting set up for the affiliate program.
Okay, sure.
All right. Thank you, man. Peace.
Right. Bye-bye.
What's happening, LinkedIn fam? Okay, so I'm really excited. I'm at LAX airport which you guys know I fly a lot, but this time it's actually Mary who's flying. She's going to Fiji for 2 weeks on a missions trip. I'm really gonna miss her. But really also why I'm excited is because I found out this new video captioning service called Splasheo, and I'm just excited that I can film a video like this and know that without any of my time it's gonna get captioned and turned into a social piece of content. And so that's really my message for this video, is what is important for you guys. Are you guys wanting to spend all your time editing your videos or fixing you know, auto-generated captions? Or do you want to just live the life that you were called to do and be there for family and friends when it matters and outsource what is not important to you? So I'm going to be doing more work with Splasheo. I'm really excited to share this with you guys, but this is my first test with a Splasheo video. Peace out, LinkedIn fam. Love you.
You ready, Mom? Set.
Ready? Set? Oh!